Well, he's under the assumption that yes.
That's the whole point of what I'm saying. If you got to
Do
that
you?
point,
It's good, but like with the current system, like
Yeah, I guess
like, I don't
is
think
that
it's
is that a is that an
'cause,
assumption
like,
one
a
needs
lot
to
of
make?
people need money to even pursue their dreams or whatever
Well, the whole
creativity
point is-
they have, and like to do those jobs. Like if everything's automated, they couldn't get those jobs anyway.
no, but the whole point
No,
is
but
like,
if the automated jobs produced infinite resources for all living human beings.
It depends on like if this place, like this situation, like.
Well, no, I guess what you're describing is it's like do the robots doing it? Do they replace the humans and the humans suffer, or do they? Yeah.
My thing is like if they don't have those jobs anymore, and like they don't need those jobs because
The machines give them shit for
they
free.
can pursue the creativity or whatever. Are they going to charge money for that creativity? How do we get from where we are now to that possible future to where, you know, I mean, even learning costs money. Like, everything costs money.
I'm like,
but we're so focused on money. I mean, if there's like
money is a representation in theory of a resource. It's like so everything costs.
If we didn't need it, and then I would.
Okay, like in reality, like I speak to you, like I do this. It's like, what does that cost? In reality, everything starts with energy. Like everything costs energy, and then behind it, energy is sort of like physical resource. You know, like a container, like a barge full of like minerals, like being shipped across the sea or something. You know, that's like a physical thing happening. And then like, what is that? And then that's represented in money.
Yeah.
And then no. I'm leading. I'm like.
Wow, he's
And
just
then-
going
and then
over
people-
there now. He doesn't even want to do it by us anymore.
He's doing a good. Yeah, that was his best one too. It was hard to see.
And then people need it.
What a mess.
Well,
Loaded up this time.
well, Michael, like, how do we
These guys
get?
are all
how do we get-
philosophizing over there? I don't want to hang out around these.
How do we get
podcasts.
from here to where we are there, dude? Well, that's actually like.
I mean, it's just.
That's almost like that's almost like the immediate question that like all these ridiculous discussions. You can't ask that for this discussion to even take place. Like, well, what do we need to do to get from where we are right now to there? Shut the fuck up. It's like, you know, it's like,
that's the whole thing, though. I mean, we're just assuming it's one way to where, like,
dude, looking at it like that, being realistic,
creativity
being really
does not
realistic
cost
like
money.
that. Well, no, of course it doesn't.
Because if
Well,
it
you
doesn't
know-
cost
you
money,
kn-
then I can see this happening.
you
but-
know, you and I have an idea of what, right?
Yeah.
But let's imagine waking up tomorrow and having that.
It doesn't cost
Okay.
money to be creative.
Well, basically,
even
what
now.
I'm saying is, just let me give you one example. Okay, so right now, at my current, the place I work, there's 5 of us, and right now, I'm pretty sure you could design a computer or a machine to do the work of four of us, basically, and there'd be one person
Could you?
managing the machine.
I used to think that about where I work, and now I don't think that it really is true.
Well, in my work, I'm sure. I know exactly, and I know everything that goes on.
How are you sure of it? Do you know that machines exist that do it?
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
really?
machines that just do
Possible,
exactly
How
what I'm
expensive
doing.
are they?
They're pretty expensive, but they pay for themselves. Like, the whole point is
Are you sure?
it'd be worth it.
If that was true, why would they employ you?
Because they're actually working towards automation. Like, that's his next goal, but in order to do that...
So he
you
employs
need
you
to
for
hire-
now to get enough money to pay for a machine?
Well, he's been thinking about it for 3 years, apparently, and it sounds like it's too big of a jump. It would be a lot to explain. So my whole point is, in most jobs...
Would it be too much to explain?
In most... Well, in that, it's not worth going into why he... You know, why he's...
If it financially, that relates directly to what we're talking about, actually.
Okay, it makes sense, because right now we're pretty swamped at work. Like, we're doing this one experiment over and over again for different drug companies, and they test their drugs with us. So right now, like, we have it. Basically, he would have to employ a couple more people to get it working, because right now it would be many people's jobs to get it working, to be able to replace us.
Okay.
And right now he hasn't been able to. That's a good point. I think he will. He will do it. But the whole point is, I feel like in many companies, a lot of people could be replaced by machines.
Oh, definitely.
And if that was the case, ideally, if it was a just world, like there's enough resources for everybody, so those people that are
Are there?
replaced, I believe yes. There's
You
infinite
believe that?
energy.
Do you know that? Or are you convinced of that through...
Well, I'm saying, like, at
What?
some point we'll get there that there's enough resources, and these people that were put out of work, now they're able to pursue whatever hobby, whatever that they think might be able to benefit humanity in art or science.
Well, Neil, I like
You're
to think
assuming
I
that-
like to think in the world that there are enough resources for all people too. However, I don't know that because I've never done the math. So it's like now. So at the end of that,
You know
do I
that
believe that? It's
general
like
bliss
so when
that-
I was like, so you believe, Neil? Why do you believe that? Because you know that?
Well,
Because
just
you've
how
done
mu-
the
if you look
math?
at,
And so it's
how
like
much food is wasted in the world. I think we produce much more food than
Okay.
every single
no,
person.
no,
could
I
eat.
know. And in that case, I agree with you.
And we waste. Like,
In that case, that's my opinion too. I'm pretty
have
I
you
mean,
seen supermarkets?
no,
They
yeah, I
throw
know all
away
that
any
shit too.
bruised apple.
Yeah, yeah.
Like so much of the
course.
food that just people eat is they throw it away.
Is it really possible? Is it possible though to share that food with someone else?
Well, if enough people wanted to, like, of
Are you
course it is.
sure it's possible? It's like
Well, of
like
course.
all the logistics is shit, you know?
You saw those
I don't
people
know.
having like these elaborate houses. Like there's the money's there. Like you can, the resources are there.
I guess.
I don't know how I got down this. At some point, I was just trying to justify myself. But
No,
I'm
no, I
saying
know.
is
Can we
that
go
it's
to,
possible.
to the
I'm just a
shop?
hard ass dude. I always play devil's advocate. I just grow up.
I don't know, dude. That's
I think we need to go down to the next
I just like to imagine that.
beer or food shop.
No, me too, dude.
It's fun
And
to
I'm pretty
imagine.
sure it does exist. It's like, or it's possible, but it's
Yeah.
like I don't know that it. That's why Democrats are faggots. You know, it's just like basically what I'm talking. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure I know what's right, but I don't know that I know that that's what's right. It's
It
just
would
like
work
you know,
if everyone else, like if the people.
No,
who
you
had
don't know
billions of
that. We
dollars-
just think that it just seems like that is true. That's where it's like sort of like the logic on the instead. At the extent that like level of like reality is being analyzed, the logic would suggest that this thing is true, and yeah, it sure would. But we still don't know that's what the case is, you know.
Right.
People acting like they know what's true, and that's
Alright,
why
that's
Democrats
possible,
are really
you know?
gay.
We're moving on to the
In comparison to Republicans, which are also gay because they're
They
Democratic
just hoard
Party.
the money.
And all
How's that
Democratic
bad?
parties are faggots. But
I'm not trying to interrupt this conversation. I just want to let's start.
is there more weed in that pipe?
That's what I
Yeah.
want.
All of a sudden?
Let's start walking towards our next.
We're not going to do that, Jason.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Literally nobody wants to do that.
really
And you need to
far
come to
along.
terms with that. We're not going to do that.
we can drive to where we
We're not going to do that either. So, Jason, you just need to lean back and
Oh
relax.
yeah, what are we doing then, Billy?
Lean back and relax, babe.
What are we doing then?
Chilling here.
All right.
All right.
I'm just really curious to see Billy's next move.
But yeah, you would think that would be cool, Michael. Let's say these people didn't have their jobs, but now they had their whole day to pursue whatever they wanted.
Yeah, I can see that being good.
Just
I
throwing
mean,
art
it just
around.
depends on like, you know, it's in terms of actually following like art and then following something
Were
that
you
would
next?
benefit.
Yeah,
Sure.
Right, I guess. Yeah, but then art.
Even like coming down to that, like not even if everyone like followed their like creative whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
it still wouldn't. I mean, it depends. Like, it wouldn't really benefit anyone depending on what it is. It like depending on what it is.
Does rap benefit anybody?
No,
You don't think?
no.
Nah, dude. Then you are looking at shit deep enough.
Well, it's just like basically like spreading ideas.
No, I mean, like, is like human existence is like human experience?
Well, maybe.
Does music matter?
it
in that
inspires
aspect.
different.
You know,
thoughts in
dude,
people.
like-
In that aspect.
Yeah.
But like imagine like if everyone had the ability to come up with rap. I mean,
Everyone does have that ability.
well, yeah, but it's.
Everyone has the ability, like an infinite capacity to create like music and like
I guess in that
You know,
aspect,
it's
it
like-
would be-
Yeah, music's
rap
pretty
is part of
glorious,
music,
like-
dude. It's like same as like
Well, if it grew
anime's
beyond
part is
that,
like
if it grew
painting.
beyond that, I just imagine
And
like a whole bunch
storytelling.
of people like coming up with music wouldn't really.
Everything
benefit.
bleeds into something bigger than
Well,
itself, dude.
yeah,
If it comes
that's-
down to that, like
in that
it
aspect.
does come down to that. Like it does come down to that. You know?
Yeah.
It's like so, like
Yeah.
you know. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
In
but just-
my opinion, maybe that's not true. Like, or maybe there's a more narrow way to look at it. Like I'm looking at it too broadly or something. It's like
Well, how about there be like incentives to discover new, or like just to,
Yeah,
to add to the
yeah.
body of knowledge? Like,
well, I get okay. Well,
I don't really know about that.
like there'd be incentive to like produce more new information.
Well, it's like we're jumping back and forth so much across like all of this. It's like whether or not, like in one sense, like I was just talking about whether or not like
if it's possible.
you know like art has any meaning, and then there's the sense in like what does art produce like on like an economic,
Well,
That's what I'm trying
social extent, which are sort of two different things. It's
Jason's
like
coming back. What?
Jason's back in it.
to. Well, I only have sound for you to listen to. If you want to talk about art and music, then I have something that you
No, he's coming back with nothing.
Frequency.
He's coming back with But no, okay, no, yeah.
Ronaldo.
I didn't mean to jump off the
Fuck.
topic.
Yeah. My thing was
Literally hits your ear
You were talking
at
about-
such a frequency that you deny the existence.
I'm just stuck on my
sorry.
utopia. You know, that's all.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, I think it's good. My main thing was.
You know, it's just like I'm
making the
exactly
switch.
where
Oh,
you
thank
were. Like,
Can you
how
pick
many?
a ball
How,
for me?
what are you like? 3 years younger than me, right?
Maybe I'm 3 years younger than Alan, so
Oh, so you're 4 years younger than me.
yeah. If you're 1 year older.
I mean, I don't know. Like the whole utopia thing.
I mean, yeah. I think it would work. I think it would work.
Lots of things. So many things
So
could
did.
work. It's like
So I was saying, like,
It's
everything could work.
Just, it's just making the jump from.
Every
current
idea that's
system.
ever been thought of could work. It's like,
That's yes, yes, yes. You have it.
Exactly.
You have it.
I'm glad Jason gets it.
God created the universe.
Yes. There you go.
Very good.
That's when you know you have a good one. Because Jason does
Yes!
good.
Yes!
Yes!
No, I'm serious though. Like that is it. That is it.
What?
So
Repeat what I just
God
said.
made us so we could, all of us could create and feel that goodness
What?
from creation.
Go on. Go into depth in what you're talking about.
I'm talking about creation.
Go on. Talk more about it. Is what I'm asking.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I can't even talk about it. Like, you
Yes, you
understand
can't.
it.
No,
you,
dude. I
it's
like
about
where you're going,
creation.
Jason. I like where you're going. You came off with a good like entry, like fucking 2-sentence thing. I want you to go off into the paragraph now. Keep going.
Okay.
no, like, what's
Well,
your,
then, no matter what your obstacle is, or your obstacle is, or your obstacle is, or my obstacle is that at the end of the day, we create something.
Mhm.
I think that's the point. That I mean, forget about your reasons. Forget about what you know. Forget about what you think. The point is that you created something at the end,
By existing, or
but through existing, you had power and you made a choice. Whatever that choice is.
what does created mean?
No, well, to create is to, when you reach a point when your choice either makes something or makes nothing. And
well, creating is just
That's
connecting.
an
things
obscure
together.
distinction. What do you mean by that?
Like creating would have to be like
I
just
guess
connecting unconnected things together.
one of the biggest problems is self-esteem. Like, we all, each within us, don't believe that what we're creating is valuable, but the truth is that just by existing, each and every one of us,
So no matter
by
what, we
existing-
create something, whether we acknowledge it or not.
yes, exactly, by existing, we're
Some
Making
effect
something.
occurs. We exist and some effect occurs.
But it's with that knowledge and with that power that we choose to create a better future.
On all those different frequencies, I guess is what you're saying? Or like,
Sure. Yeah, on every
In what
every
aspect
goddamn frequency.
in what aspect do we exist then? That's what I mean by like you say
we
like,
exist?
we
on
we
very
create an
specific
effect.
frequencies.
Like, well, I guess what is? I mean,
I'm just
you
trying
would
to say.
no,
like,
you would write a good Bible, dude. Like, it sounds epic to hear, but what does it mean? You know, it's like
it doesn't mean anything.
that's right. Really, none of the best parables do.
I just believe what I'm saying.
I know. No, you don't. That's what you believe. What is belief? That always fucking trips me out.
That's a good
Like,
question.
it's just like
Talking about a spiritual
one thing that I think I've like
Not a scientific question.
come to be of the mood of is that I don't have beliefs about anything. I try not to believe it. It's like, oh, I can have thoughts. I speculate about certain things. It's like, do I believe anything? No, I only believe things that I think I almost know for a fact. It's like, you know, like, I believe 2 + 2 is 4. You know, it's like sort of like perfect knowledge, sort of like metaphysically, like isn't attainable. It's like, do I ever know for certain that like You know,
What do you know?
Nothing. It's like if you think about it, it's like me as a thing. Like I was like, oh, I just popped into existence, and like I'm awake, I sleep,